Welcome to the 2007 AGM of the New Zealand Open Source Society. Let me begin by thanking all of those who have offered the venues to make the AGM possible. I'd also like to thank all of those who have braved the weather to take part today. The last year has seen some interesting challenges. We saw the opposition to Microsoft bear fruit, with EVT law taking on our current opposition to Microsoft's next XML patent. The NZOSS has been active in government, lobbying for changes to the copyright and patent bills. This year we have made submissions to the Commerce Committee on the copyright bill and presented our submissions in person. The submission was the result of work of many in the society and proof that the open source method can apply beyond software. It is interesting that a significant percentage of submissions on the copyright bill oppose the technical protection measure clauses of the proposed bill. Hopefully we will give the politicians food for thought. We've also made submissions on the patent amendment bill, aiming to have software patents eliminated. While we've not been successful as Europe in outlawing software patents, the patent bill will mean a higher bar when it comes to getting obvious patents. It also means less confrontational patent opposition process that does not expose those who question a patent to financial liability. The NZOSS is facing new opportunities and challenges. This month the Ministry of Education dropped bulk licensing of Microsoft Office on Apple Macs, and in 3 years the Ministry may do the same with Windows PCs. This is an opportunity for us to do a good job of educating and converting schools, and to be an example of how open source is a stable, practical and professional solution. Already our communication with schools is going well, with many schools ready and willing to help us put together a robust open source package for schools. We've also been in contact with the Ministry of Education and have expressed our desire to help them evaluate and deploy open source software in schools. The NZOSS is involved in 2 events this year. In September there will be the Software Freedom Day, where we will promote open source throughout New Zealand. Last year on Software Freedom Day we had a great time, with entire families getting involved. Perhaps this year we may even get some press. The other event will be the New Zealand Open Source Software Awards run by Catalyst IT. The awards will recognise both outstanding open source development and outstanding use of open source in business, government and education. Nominations are being accepted now and the awards will be held in October. The Society is now faced with a world of opportunity. To succeed we will need to grab these opportunities while they exist. We must ensure the open source in schools is a success. At the same time, we must ensure open source is not undermined by the strategies of those who seek to divide us. I encourage members of the Society to actively seek out ways to help us achieve our goals. For those who cannot afford the time, your money is also very much welcome, as many of our projects hinge on our ability to resource them. Today I step down as President, confident that there are people who can take up the challenge of leading the NZOSS, but they cannot meet the challenge by themselves. We must all do our part to support the NZOSS and through it support open source adoption. Finally, I would like to thank all those who have contributed to the NZOSS since 2002. Without your help and support, I would never have been able to make the NZOSS